All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, set, 53! Check back 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. X3, 218, chopper. All right, here we go. 50.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now White. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now, how about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch it. Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
72.
To throw is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Tight dog. Undercrunch. Back. Protein spill. Sponge. 72.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the... As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Ready? 70, Indy. 6-6, pull it high. Kill. Check 52. Shoot. Big dance. Come. Ready?
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, head, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He's got it to James White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, Delta.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Wait, 20! No chance! Say! Hey, check it! Motion! Hey, orbit! Hey,
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims, he's got his man Cruz. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the ship. Hey, Jugger!
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ozzy! Hey, dude! Here we go, let's bring it! Let's go, let's bring it!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brady again. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Sims. He's going to let this one go deep. Picked off near the 32. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah. Hey, second.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Let him know, let him know. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike Rim.
Throwing now is Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, go 66. Twits. Watch twits. Watch Watch the motion. Watch the motion. When he hits.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Here I come. Check nickel. Switch. Watch out. Sugar. Hey, seam 6. 53. Check 53. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's go. Go Bandit.
The final shot before half for Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gronkowski. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Check 43. Jump by.
Barber on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
You got tight right there. Ready?
On 2nd down, Barber. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Kill. Switch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Check that.
On 1st down. It's Barber, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
On second down now. It's Barber. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two.
Check tight, check tight.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill. Check 13. Check 13.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. He knocks him back. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 66.
Mike, 53. 53.
Hey, Echo. Easy.
Now Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Let's go.
Go on. No, 66. Hold 50.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always good.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's make these big.
To throw on second down. Sims. It's complete to Cruz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
He's checking. Crash.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the back.
To throw on third down. Sims. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
First down, New York.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Barber. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. SOS. Check 99.
On second down, here's Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check the backer.
The carry for Barber. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Saquon Barkley running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, baby.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady going to throw here. That's complete to White. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
72.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 21.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
72.
Brady now on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Mike. 53.
Mike.
Check it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's the ball? 53. Hey, check it. Hey, Alpha.
Cross the pass.
Let's go no, 66.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Let's go no, 66.
To throw again. Brady. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
yeah.
who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.